Well, first time I got an invitation for audition. At that time, I was sick of auditions because once in my life I was a star in my country, in former Yugoslavia. But you know what? To make audition for Stanley Kubrick's film, I think everybody wants it, including Val Kilmer, who told me when we had a promotion for The Saint, and when he noticed that I'm in Stanley Kubrick's film, then he suddenly changed his relationship with me. I became very important for him immediately, and he wanted to know, everything about Stanley Kubrick, and he asked me about my impressions about Stanley and how he's working, because he was impressed by him and he wanted very strong to be in Stanley's film. And then he said to me, tell to Stanley Kubrick that I hate him, how much I hate him, because I sent it to him more than 30 tapes with all what I know, and I never get any answer. And I said, well, sure, I'll tell him, Then I came back, from Amsterdam. We had the opening of The Saint with Philip Noyce in Amsterdam, and I came back to London to continue my shooting, on Stanley's film Eyes Wide Shut. And then somehow I said, my God, I'll never tell Stanley this message, it was stupid, But then somehow we were captured in one small space, in one hole, waiting for lights or something like this, and we couldn't move. And in this small space, there was only Tom Cruise, Stanley Kubrick, and myself and me, and we were waiting there for 10 minutes, and then he asked me, well, how it was in Amsterdam, and I said it was pretty good, and he asked me, did I have a good time? I said, yes, I had, and our film was nice, and he asked me, well, how is Val Kilmer? And then, it was just good Schlagwort to saying, well, he just said to me to tell you how much he hates you. And then Stanley Kubrick said, he was laughing, and he said, tell him that I think that he is very good actor. He was devil.